Good afternoon, I'm Amber McMillan with a Fanshot TV News Update. Southwestern Ontario is introducing a new area code. 548 will be joining 519 and 226 in June of 2016.
The Western women's softball team is going for their 5th national title this year, and they have had 6 home victories so far this season. They are not afraid of a little competition. Andrew Crawford looks like a regular 21-year-old from Chatham, Ontario, but what you don't know is that he was extremely close to losing his life. The Oaks are heading to finals this Tuesday, and if they win, they will head to WAFSA. I'm Amber McMillan for Fanshot Learns.
Heartthrob Carly Rae Jepsen is joining Headley at Budweiser Gardens on April 20th, 2016. They hope to unveil the most spectacular tour they have ever embarked upon.
If you want to check out more on Scott, you can head to his website at djscottboone.com. I'm Amber McMillan for Fanshot Learns. SOM has helped thousands of families so far, and with the Syrian refugees coming to London, they hope to support those in need.
London has many local unique shops around the downtown area, and Amber McMillan took a look at one that is hoping to make bright changes in the future.
Thank you, Isabel. Ilberry & Goose on Dundas Street East is pretty cool. All their products are Canadian, and the clothing is part bamboo, which makes it really unique. Since they have started over a year ago, they have made some great adjustments with rebranding to make their company unlike any other Canadian brand. A local London clothing brand, Ilberry & Goose, is hoping to expand their company to Toronto and Vancouver.
Toronto too, being so close to home, we've made a lot of connections there, so it seems very suiting.
I would say very similar. We really feel like we're in touch with the West Coast a lot more than we are with some of the other provinces.
And why not expand if most of their online buyers are in the West Coast?
We just actually spent some time out west, and I think that we're going to spend some time there in the spring kind of putting down some roots and seeing how we can get our foot in the door on the West Coast, because I think it's a really big untapped market for a sustainable Canadian brand.
And are hoping to change it up a bit if they do own stores in these cities.
I think that as we move into Toronto and the West Coast, one of our goals is to find local artisans in those communities and add those to our product list. So, for example, all of our candles and beard oil and soap is all made locally here in London, and we're hoping that as we expand into these cities, that we can find ways to collaborate with people in those communities and also probably offer some specific products to those regions.
Their main goal is to take Canadian clothing, but make it trendy.
All of our fabric is even milled in Southwestern Ontario, so from dyeing, printing, sewing, everything is done made in Canada. Also too, all of our designs are all made in-house, so I come up with the design, and then Megan really kind of pieces those to the garments and really kind of modifies the cuts.
I would say that not only the fact that we're manufacturing our stuff in Canada that is, kind of unique. There are other brands that are doing that, but being a brand that really represents Canadians as a whole, we're not just manufacturing in Canada, we're making Canadian, Canadiana clothing that is something that Canadians and, right now specifically Londoners can be really proud of. Not every Canadian wants a t-shirt with a maple leaf on it, and we've kind of subbed that out with something a little bit cooler and trendier.
Be proud of what you wear and where you come from. I'm Amber McMillan for Fanshot Learns.